luminous skin. Today we're going to be trying Laura Mercier's Tinted Moisturizer Light Revealer with SPF 25 sunscreen. This was sent to me through Influencer, complimentary for my honest review. It came to me in ON1. The shade name is Petal. And it turned out to be a perfect color on me. I have a very cool, light skin. And with the sheerness that it is, it probably would be a little forgiving if it's not your color. It does have a smell of sunscreen. And it has a very dewy effect. And on my hand you can see there is a little bit of blurring effect. And it dried down pretty fast. And you can see how that just disappeared, blended into my skin. Not bad. It's not chalky. One of the reasons I stopped wearing foundation is because it is so chalky on my skin. I don't know what they're putting in them these days, but it just does not work on my skin. It turns out it just looks like powdered chalk. It's awful. This though, this does not do that. And I'm back. I just went on a shopping trip, and so got the mass test, and so it did surprisingly well because it's still very even. It lasted. It gave me a very dewy finish, and as you can see, it's still there. I'm kind of impressed on that. It's very sheer, as you can see in the video that when I was putting it on, that my freckles, spots, it doesn't really cover things like that. It's more just a sheer, dewy, with a slight coloring to it. Currently we're having very cold temperatures where I am, and I live in the south, and it's very cold, the wind's blowing. I'm dehydrated, my skin is not in the best condition, but I think there's like a little dry patch here, but considering it performed really well. Basically with this is, what are you looking for with the product? This is not going to be a long wear cover, it clearly states on the back to reapply every 2 hours. You know, that is basically because of the sunscreen. When any kind of sunscreen you wear, you need to reapply, or it's just going to not work as well after so many hours. It'll break down, wash off, whatever you happen to be doing, sweating. I've heard some people talk about it being chemical sunscreen, which I'm not too well versed on what all that means. Some people have sensitivities to it, is what I understand, and that's something to think about. I personally have never had any problem with that, other than I know some sunscreens will burn my eyes. This I haven't really, I'm not really trying to put it up against, yeah, don't, that's probably best not to do that with any sunscreen. I apologize for the sound of the heater coming on. It's cold. It's cold, yeah. Is it moisturizing? As I said, we're in the dead of winter right now, and it is cold, and the wind's blowing, and no, it doesn't give a whole lot of moisturizing in these conditions right now. It seems to have a very thin consistency, in my opinion. I think you might can get other products from her that are a little bit more structured. I've never used them, but I think they're a little thicker. So if you're interested in this, you might want to look that up if that's something that's important to you. A natural skin illuminator. This is the one thing that really gets me about this product. I'm not really crazy about the dewy finish on me. I don't think it looks bad. I think it does a really good job with the dewy finish. Really good job, the best I've ever seen on me. I usually use matte, but it works. It looks really good. I personally don't like it. Will I use this in the future? Yeah, I will. I will, of course. Would I rebuy it? It's not for me. I would probably be more interested in something that was more matte, not shiny. I prefer to put the glitter on top of the foundation and not have the foundation be the glitter. But I love glitter, so, I mean, in case anyone just happens to wonder, the lipstick that I'm wearing right now is Wet n Wild Velvet Matte Lip Color. I really don't know if they sell this anymore. I haven't seen it. I don't even remember where I got this. I just found it in my not using drawer, and I'm like, well, why am I not using this? Because velvet is really in right now, and I'm going to be getting Anastasia Beverly Hill lipstick that's in the matte velvet families, and I got this before all that velvet stuff started coming out, so I'm like, it's a little before its time. Maybe they need to bring it back, but it's not the best in that it's very drying. Now, I don't know if you can get a velvet matte that won't be kind of drying. I don't know. I haven't used many. This is one of the first ones. We'll see what ABH does. But it's pretty. It's very pretty. If you put like the moisturizer underneath it, it might do a lot better. Right now, that's all I have on is this. I don't have any primer, concealer, or even any eye makeup. And because the other lipstick was so drying, I ended up putting on Laura Mercier's cream caramel. I like these. I do. I really like these. I'll have to do another video just showing you these. And please, 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 please help me reach my goal of getting 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. Since I'm like at 500 now, it shouldn't be too hard. Please, please, just subscribe. If you enjoy this kind of content. Thanks for watching. Bye.